And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. Taking a look at the 76ers, they currently hold the fourth best record in the conference. And of course, Milwaukee, a game and a half behind.
Seeing where the Bucks are, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And from Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's Gary Harris. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Rollins in at the point. Philadelphia moving it around. George's shot is off. You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. BA, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Antetokounmpo, bam!
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Maxey surveying the D. Embiid against Turner. Embiid, good.
The inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Here's Turner. The rebound by Embiid.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Maxey finds Embiid. Six on the shot clock. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just pick the worst time to do it.
George outside. Pass to Oubre. Over to the left wing. For three, Maxey knocks down the long J. And it's a tie ball game. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired players, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
Good.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Maxey passes to George. From 12 feet, again, Philadelphia.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Trent. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Harris. Now here's Anthony. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered closely. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. The 76ers in second.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
Pass to Grimes. Count it. 1-for-1 to start the game.
Assist goes to McCain.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. Kuzma outside. There's the triple. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Now here's Edwards. Yet to see a basket. McCain's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Philadelphia on top, up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Jared McCain out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Edwards. And it's Grimes in at small forward. Here's Portis for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside McCain. Pass to Maxey. Now Drummond. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Drummond's got his first points of the game.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo is checked in for Kuzma. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Coffee. And Harris is subbed in for Green. Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Here's McCain over Harris. A nice shot by McCain.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Anthony, the pass to Harris. Antetokounmpo outside. Anthony outside. And that time also a missed shot.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Now Maxey. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Toronto, and he gets it to go. Maxey's got 8.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Anthony right side. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. George comes in for Edwards. Oubre, he's checked in for Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain. The Sixers lead by 11. Pass to Oubre. Launches it. That shot off.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. Oubre passes to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Back to Embiid. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants.
Something he needs to review with his guys. Rollins, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The 76ers also with a sub. McCain's checked in. And we're joined... Oh, come on, Giannis! Unreal!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Pass to Embiid. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. The Bucks trail by 13. Antetokounmpo outside. It's stolen by McCain. It's McCain on the wing. Takes a 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. The Bucks have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Trent's shot is off. Philadelphia with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. The 3 from Edgecombe. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
Turner, no good. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 13. Oubre finds McCain. Shot from the low post is good. McCain's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Kelly Oubre Jr., 3 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he sinks the second. And he can't make it 3 for 3. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Sixers ahead, leading by 17. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Gary Trent. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Rollins in at the point. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Harris misses. Philadelphia leading by 19. Oubre with it. And it's Trent picking him up. The kick out to Maxey. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range. Maxey's got 11 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Basket's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
It's George with the drive. Oh, stolen by Turner. In transition. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. John Kuzma comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coffey, he's checked in for Trent. And Green is subbed in for Harris.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Green, the pass to Coffey. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Coffey's got his first 3 points of the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." BA?
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Green. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. And George gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. And that's now 6 points for Paul George. Here's Rollins. Kept alive. Pass to Coffey. Kuzma outside. Drops in the 3. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, range check there for Kuzma, and he knocks it down.
Maxey passes to George. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Bucks trail by 19. Here's Rollins. Out to Portis. Pass to Coffey. Kuzma outside. Shoots over George. It's Kuzma with the miss. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Embiid passes to George. The rebound by the Bucks. They host the Pistons after this one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Here's Rollins. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Rollins has got 6.
The 3-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
The kick out to Maxey. Outside Oubre. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Green. Milwaukee has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the 3rd quarter. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Rollins. So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 13-point game. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Portis, the pass to Kuzma. 3-pointer, no good. Philadelphia's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Counted. Kuzma's got 5 points now in the quarter.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
And they pick up 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Down by 15. And it's Green missing. Outside Grimes. Pass to Drummond. And here's Edwards. Outside Grimes. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Philadelphia on top. Up by.
Great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a
Throw it down! Wow!
No one eats up more ground on the drive than Giannis. Gets to where he wants to be in 1 or 2 steps.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by Kuzma.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Green. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And here's Green from the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
It's McCain on the wing. Green covering with the step back. Outside Grimes. Pass to Drummond. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the 76ers lead by 9. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Milwaukee making a switch here. Turner's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Buries it from 3.
And give them credit on the job they've done to narrow the gap with this big run.
Philadelphia leading by 4. For 3, Maxey. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in the game. Giannis with the finish.
And by maximizing their potential on every scoring opportunity, they've somehow, some way made this a thrilling finale.
McCain with it. Here's Embiid. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And they're still in front, but they desperately needed that hoop to sustain the advantage.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh. And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Some changes for Philadelphia. George, he's checked in for Edwards. Oubre comes in for Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain. Now it's Maxey. Puts up the tray. Knocks down the trifecta.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A different look for Milwaukee. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Kuzma. Harris comes in for Green. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside Embiid. Outside George. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks have gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Now Harris. He launches. Oh, it's off.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Good for 2.
Yeah, I like when Edgecombe is aggressive like this inside because he's very skilled at converting from there.
Outside Trent. Jacks up a 3. The 3 ball is down.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Here's Rollins. Embiid covers. Bucket is good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Embiid against Turner. Getting crafty. And he cashes it in on the layup.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Giannis striding in.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now Embiid. Puts one up from 19. Yes, sir!
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Trent. Yes, sir, with the 3.
The strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. Just don't want them to run out the clock.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
Outside Trent to tie it up. The triple drop.
And finally, after trailing for so long, they've leveled the score late here in the fourth.
And even when time was starting to run short, there was no panic. They kept their focus and went about their business.
And so they foul intentionally. He sinks the clutch free throw. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this one sealed.
It's good from beyond the arc.
And since the break, they have looked like a completely different team, especially on offense, where they're really cooking right now.
And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Giannis, a terrific comeback win. Talk about the composure this team showed.
We stayed together, we played together, we win together, we lose together. Even though we faced adversity, we came out, we were focused, we were able to move the ball, execute, and we just stayed together.
A great team win. Congratulations. Thanks, Giannis.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.